Alright, so this will be, I don't know, maybe a short video on my just 10-man multi-boxing team and just some things I enjoyed with leveling it and just things I've enjoyed about each character and just talking about each character. Spent countless hours doing this, so might as well take a moment to reflect on those countless hours spent. First character I have up here that I'm showing is the Feral Druid. This is a pretty fun character, 2 level. She's a master leather worker and herbalist, also an elemental leather worker. So level those things. Has this set of gear. It's kind of the mitigation gear that prevents damage from being taken. So Ghost Shroud, helmet, Talisman of Evasion, Phyto Skin Spalders, Cloak of the Warding, Mixologist Tunic, Cinderhide Arm Splits of Stamina, Warden Staff with plus 15 agility, Slaghide Gauntlets of the Monkey. I was lucky to find those on the first Libers run, Lower Blackrock Spires, Lava Belt, Strife Leggings, Swiftwalker Boots, Thrall's Resolve, Nagel Ring, Smoking Heart of the Mountain, and Mark of the Chosen, which once I get that Uber's quest will be switched out for that other trinket. Now she has a second set of gear. There's a blood scythe for ZG stuff. She has a Slaghide Gauntlets of Defense, which is pretty awesome to have those two. The Emperor's New Cape, Shadowcraft Belt, Devil Sword set, Devil Sword Gauntlet and leggings, Rune of the Guard Captain, Coal Miner's Boots, and Blackstone Ring. And what else? I have, I think, 5 out of 9 of the Wild Heart. So in time, we'll have 8 out of 8. But yeah, this was a fun character. I found Feral Druids to be ridiculously awesome tanks for multi-boxing. Good for AoE stuff. Although I found like later on, when stuff starts hitting harder, Druids aren't nearly as good at mitigation and kind of are more damage sponges than really tanks, although they tank damage just fine. This one has like 7k HP or more when, decently buffed and everything. So overall, that's a pretty awesome character. I had fun with the Druid. The next character I'll show off is the Fury Warrior, an Orc Fury Warrior, as dual wielding axes. This one was super fun to gear. Like, I spent a ton of money to just get a lot of that best in slot stuff on this Fury Warrior. It was fun to just have a really well geared Fury Warrior. It doesn't have any real skills. I haven't leveled blacksmithing or engineering yet. But his gear: Lionheart Helm, Woven Ivy Necklace, Black Dragon Scale Shoulders, which I have plenty of those for my damage dealers that can wear mail, Black Veil Cape, Black Dragon Scale Breastplate, Ember Plate Arm Guards of the Tiger, Axe of the Deep Woods with Fiery Enchant, Flurry Axe with Fiery, Black Crow, Hand of Justice. Of all the BRDs I've run, I've only found one of these, and it went to him. Rune of the Guard Captain. Let's see, Mason's Fraternity Ring, Blackstone Ring. This guy has a bit too much plus hit, but that's okay. Black Dragon Scale Boots, Devil Sword Leggings, Girdle of Bestial Fury, and Devil Sword Gauntlets. This guy was a lot of fun to level up to 60, and he's a lot of fun to continue playing. Some of the backup gear that's worth noting is having 2 Herd Smashers. And they come out of Lower Blackrock Spires from a rare mob, and if you want to knock targets silly for 2 seconds, then dual wield these things. They're kind of fun. Let's just equip them real quick. Yeah. So that's just like a fun thing to do at times. But overall, he's an orc. He should wear axes. So yeah, that's the Fury Warrior. He was fun. He's a lot of fun. Next character is... who is this? Warlock. Alright. So the Warlock. I've tried multiple specs with this Warlock. I went with the SM Ruin spec, and he draws aggro. I tried going full destruction, and he draws aggro. So my conclusion is Warlocks draw a lot of aggro. So I haven't tried the spec out yet, but another day I respect him to something that deals less damage and will hopefully make him draw less aggro. And this is just what, 21 in affliction, some in demonology for more survivability, and going up to ruin in the destruction tree. This warlock is a 300 minor and Skinner. And let's see, is there any notable pieces of loot here? Not really. But his gear is a Dreamweave Circlet, Tempest Talisman, Kentic Amis, Spritecaster Cape, Robes of the Royal Crown, Flameweave Cuffs of Fiery Wrath, those are pretty good, Trindle Haven Staff, Leth Tendris's Wand, Briarwood Reed, Royal Seal of Eldrith Delos, Cyclopean Band, Eye of Org, Omnicast Boots, Skyshroud Leggings, Banthox Sash, and Crimson Silk Gloves. I need different gloves. But yeah, this guy is a lot of fun. Draws a lot of aggro. Warlocks are awesome. Let's see if he continues drawing aggro. Alright, next character. Let's see. Is a healer. Let's make sure that I don't get logged off, so let's just move every character. Okay, so the healer for one of my other groups was, well, actually I'm kind of going through my second group I leveled. The healer is the priest. So this priest is some sort of holy spec, I don't know. Let's see, this is our tailor and alchemist. Get my Arcanite transmutes, one of my Arcanite transmutes from this character, some of the devout set. Let's see her gear. Priests are awesome healers, by the way. I found that very versatile. The AoE heal is awesome. They have a hot, you should say, HOT heal over time. Just buff, like I found this one to be an awesome healer. Although the shaman next to her has its advantages. So let's see. Eye of Theradras, Gemshard Heart, Kentic Amis, Deep Woodlands Cloak. Where did I get that one? I don't remember. Dreamweave Vest, Flameweave Cuffs of the Eagle, the Hammer of Grace, Tharisan's Royal Scepter, Thorzan's Royal Scepter, Nature's Breath, Second Wind, Royal Seal of Eldrith Delos, Eye of Org, Emperor Seal of the Owl, Omnicast Boots, Senior Designer's Pantaloons, Girdle of Prophecy, and Green Leaf Hand Wraps. Alright, so yeah, Priest was awesome. I thoroughly enjoy having a healing priest. And Tailor. I need to get that epic Tailor set. And the final the final character in this group was the mage. So this group that I just showed off was the druid, tank, priest, healer, fury warrior, mage, warlock group that I leveled. And they were a lot of fun to level. They were very good. The mage is kind of like the money handler of the group. Currently has no money, but enchants and alchemy, I guess just alchemy to eventually do the arcane transmutes. But yeah, the mage is awesome for AoE and damage. I've switched between frost spec and fire spec. They're both good, but because I'm doing stuff in ZG a lot, so he can be fire spec. Let's check out the gear. Dreamweave Circlet, Triune Amulet, Boreal Mantle. I don't need that for now, considering it's a fire spec, but oh well. Spritecaster Cape, Robes of the Royal Crown, Magister's Bindings, Magister's Gloves, Arcanist Belt, Skyshroud Leggings, Omnicast Boots, Eye of Org, Flaming Band of the Owl, Briarwood Reed, Burst of Knowledge, and then Nature's Breath and Trindle Haven Staff. Let's see. Yeah, so this is a pretty darn awesome character. This is the moneymaker, the money handler. Yeah, I don't know what else is there to say. It does a lot of AoE damage and is good at it too. Alright, so that was my first group that I leveled. The second group, let's start with this one, the Shaman Healer. This guy is pretty awesome. Shaman Healers are great in their own sense too. Like, especially, ooh, he's got a spear through a heart. Especially with Chain Heal. Chain Heals are super useful. Um, and you know, the usual stuff that Shaman come with the Wind Fury and all sorts of totems. Um, this guy is a leather worker and I believe enchanter, so this is kind of the main enchanter of the group. Um, let's see. No, yeah, definitely main enchanter of the group. First dibs go on him for enchants. And also I got just a set of dragon scale armor. I'll probably use all these eventually. No one really buys them anymore, but they're fun to have. And a whole bunch of other gear. Like I have a mana per 5 gear. Haven't really put that sort of set to use, but it's there for when I feel like it. I've got 2 different shields for this character, so 3 different shields actually. This one's for just, I guess, more survivability. This one is for just more healing, so you see plus 7 stamina versus plus 7 spirit. This one's just for mana per 5. I should probably make that a spirit one because that's the MP5 set. But let's check out his gear. Let's see. He has 5 out of 8 elemental armor. He's got an insightful hood. Yeah, that's pretty good. I think I got that from, I don't remember. DM North. Gem Shard Heart. Lead Surveyor's Mantle. Sprite Caster Cape. Robes of the Royal Crown. Bracers of Prosperity. The Hammer of Grace. Currently wearing an Observer's Shield. Second Wind. Royal Seal of Eldred the Lost. Emperor's Seal of Intellect. Eye of Org. Merciful Greaves. Luminary Kilt. Crystallized Girdle. And Harmonious Gauntlets. And as for skills, 300 Enchanting, 300 Dragon Scale Leatherworker. That's it. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Healer, fun to level, looks pretty wicked with this armor. What else is there to say? Alright, next one to talk about. By the way, this is my first group I leveled. I kind of wung it and I threw this group together, so they're not, it wasn't the best, what's the word, synchronized group, but we made them work. This is the Rogue, Sword Rogue. Yeah, often will beat the Fury Warrior in DPS. It's usually a competition between those two in a dungeon where they can do their full damage. But the Rogue, let's see, Blood Scythe, because it has the, whatchamacallit, finding herbs. Also, alchemy to transmute Arcanite. Just for fun, like the low level sets are fun to keep too. You know, the, what is that called again? Armor of the Fang. The Druid actually had the full set from, what's that dungeon on the Alliance side? Anyway, the Druid has that set, had that set, and, you know, it's fun to, like, have it and look at it. The gear for this Rogue is Eye of Rend, Imperial Jewel, Flesh Hide Shoulders, Black Veil Cape, Night Brace Tunic, Deep Fury Bracers, Crow Blade, which I found in BRD, Cho Rush's Blade, which is DM North, Black Crow, Royal Seal of Eldritch the Lost, Rune of the Guard Captain, Mason's Fraternity Ring, Blackstone Ring, Swiftwalker Boots, Devil Sword Set, and Girdle of Bestial Fury. So yeah, this character is a lot of fun. And looks pretty wicked. If you can't tell, I like fiery enchants. And I haven't went and farmed for a Crusader yet. Yeah, so on to the 2 hunters. These two characters, like initially when I started to multi-box, I was just going to dual box, and I was going to do 2 hunters. And So these were the first two characters I made, and because I like RP and all that, like the plan was one was going to be a a marksman hunter that does high damage, and one, which is this one, would be the Beastmaster hunter. And I guess I should probably pull out the pet too, right? All right. So, and if you can't tell, Canid Daemon, like Canids versus Felidamon, Feli, which is, cats. So, it's a silly thing like that. The pet, this is the ward from Lower Blackrock Spires that has that buff, and this is that cat from Badlands, whatever that place is, that has the quickest hit rate of any creature until ZG came out. I think Broken Tooth was the name. Either way, let's see. This hunter is what am I trying to say? This hunter is the leather worker, tribal leather worker, and Skinner. Any gear to show off in her inventory? Not really. Like, that's a cool piece of gear, if anything, from a rare mob in Maraudon. But aside from that, let's just check out her gear. Their gear is pretty similar, actually. Like, they're almost twins, if not for one thing. Dragon Eye Coif of Fire Resistance, Imperial Jewel, Black Dragon Scale Shoulders, Black Veil Cape, Black Dragon Scale Breastplate. Need to get those enchanted already. Giant Stalker's Bracers, Barbarous Blade, Verdant Keeper's Aim, and also part of the, I guess, RP is to keep them with bow and arrows, not guns or crossbows. Royal Seal of Eldred the Lost, Rune of the Guard Captain, Mason's Fraternity Ring, Blackstone Ring, Black Dragon Scale Boots, Devil Source Set, and Beast Stalker's Belt, with skills in leatherworking and skinning. So yeah, that's this hunter. And the other hunter is, let's see, Felidamon. So don't quite have a Barbarous Blade yet. This one, I guess the specialty is miner and cook. So this is kind of like the main cook. This one knows the most cooking skills of the group. Let's see. And similar gear, Dragon Eye Coif of Frost Resistance. Oh, do they have different resistances? I didn't know that. Let's check. Yeah, I did not know that. So like if you take a look, this one has fire, this one has frost. Noted. Alright. Either way. So Dragon Eye Coif of Frost Resistance, Imperial Jewel, Black Dragon Scale Shoulders, Black Veil Cape, Black Dragon Scale Breastplate, Giant Stalker's Belt, Dreadforge Retaliator, Verdant Keeper's Aim, Royal Seal of Eldred the Lost, Rune Captain, Tarnished Elven Ring. I managed to get that. Someone was selling it, so why not? Blackstone Ring, Black Dragon Scale Boots, Devil Sword Gauntlet, Beast Stalker's Belt, and Devil Sword Leggings. I said those two things differently. And yeah, so this is the Marksman Hunter, and the other one was the, whatchamacallit? The other one was the Beastmaster Hunter. And actually, thus far, the Beastmaster Hunter does more damage, like in most dungeons. Probably because I can't like optimize a rotation or anything because I'm controlling 10 things at once, but that's just been the case. So let's make sure no one goes AFK. I don't want anything logging. Okay, and finally, the final character, probably the one I put most resources into and just like have fun with, is the Protection Warrior. Yeah, what else is there to say? You gotta make your tank like the best character, right? So this guy is a lot of fun to level. I mained a warrior when Classic was out initially, so it's like this one gets kind of the most attention and just is probably my favorite character, I would say. He's an armor smith, as you can imagine, and he is, what else does he do? 300 engineer, that's right. So Let's just take a look at his gear. I forgot what type of engineering he is. Whatever. Um, so just, I saved a bunch of weapons as he's leveled. Wraith Scythe, the Hand of Antisul, Rubidium Hammer, Hurley's Tankard, Bloodfist, Massive McGowan. All awesome weapons, all with fiery because I don't have a Crusader yet. And they all have unique looks. For whatever reason, I like the way classic weapons look. Burning Crusade had some pretty cool looking stuff too. Lots of different potions and engineering things just for aggro. Oil of Immolations are super useful. Let's see. Some of the backup gear he's got is Stone Grip Gauntlets, Dark Iron Shoulders, Dark Iron Bracers, Dark Iron Plate. Dark Iron set looks pretty awesome. Let's see. Rock Golem Bulwark, Onyxia Scale Cloak, Imperial Jewel, Royal Seal of Eldred the Lost. Glimmering Mithril Insignia is useful for bosses that fear. Chained Essence of Aeronicus, Nicus. This is awesome for AoE. So if you need AoE tank stuff, do that in Oil of Immolation, and voila, you got a pretty good threat on all mobs around you. Smolderweb's Eye, just for single target threat. Dark Iron Helmet. Yeah. And as for the gear he's currently using, and I have a bunch of Dark Iron bars. He's the one that smelts him. Except, oh no. The Hunter smelts him. His gear is an Enchanted Thorium Helm. Let's see, ZG. The CG rep is getting there. This one is going to be the first to Exalted for that epic neck piece. Spalders of Valor, the Emperor's New Cape, Crom Crush's Chestplate, Bracers of Might. I'm glad that there's a swordsmith that could craft Blackguard, Skullflame Shield, Black Crow, Edgemaster's Handguards. I found 2 of these. I kept one of them because it's a super useful item. Belt of Might, Enchanted Thorium Leggings, which will soon be replaced by the ZG stuff. The ZG set, the ZG armor set. Boots of Avoidance, Blackstone Ring, Nagel Ring, Mark of Chosen, and Force of Will. So yeah, this is a super fun character, and plenty of resources put into him. And yeah, so those are the 10 characters that I have leveled over the course of WoW Classic beginning. It's been fun. I kind of have a mind to level 2 more groups soon. We'll see how that goes. One of them will be a melee cleave group, and the other one will be a kind of a distance group. What am I trying to say? Not melee, whatever the opposite of melee is, to damage stuff. So yeah, either way, yeah, this is just a video of reflecting on a group of 10-man multi-boxing that I've created throughout the last 6 months. And, you know, probably a good idea just to take a moment and see, just reflect on things, see how you did and all that. Yeah. I don't quite have a macro for everyone to dance at once, but either way. Hope you enjoyed the video. It's just, you know, GG.